Okay, so when I saw the Harley Quinn season 5 trailer, I was painfully underwhelmed. I did not laugh. I did not get excited at any sights of any of the characters. I thought to myself, "Ugh." Like, no, I'm disappointed. And that was an awful feeling because I really love the show. And then I actually watched the first episode and I was so happy. Yeah, yeah. In the first episode, we get introduction to what? Like one or two new characters? But no, we get a revive of all our other characters of the show, or at least the versions of the famous DC characters, in this show. And it was great. Okay, so there will be spoilers. That's the fun of it. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So yeah, the city sirens not mentioned in the trailer because after 5 minutes they just did not work out. Mostly because Catwoman, she cares about her friends Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy enough to let them crash at her house for years now. But no, she still just puts her like jewelry robbing before everything else, and it makes her a bad team player. And yeah, the sirens broke up before they barely started, and they kept ignoring Barbara, who is Oracle now. She didn't officially say that, but come on. So, yeah. And yeah, a lot of things to come from that. So, Harley and Ivy, while still living in Gotham goes terrible because apparently Batman's gone missing. And it's revealed later in the episode that he moved to Metropolis as Bruce Wayne trying to make more business. That's kind of devastating as a Batman fan. But I'm really hoping that Batman Reasons has him looking into Metropolis for ways to help Gotham. That, yeah, I can take a lot of the spoofing that this show does to these characters, but Batman has to be the hero of Gotham. Like that is the one thing that's the rule that can't be broken. Yes, in season 3, he did cause a big, terrible thing, but if you look back, Batman's always been that obsessive. In this case, it was a little more villainy and a little more, like, childishly selfish, but he's always been obsessive, okay? You saw that Phantom or Mask of the Phantom of the Mask movie? Yeah, super classy from the 90s, but also an excellent example of how Batman is just manic about his parents. The part where his newest girlfriend, Lena Luthor, jokes that, he calls her Martha after his mom in bed. That does not even surprise me. It's gross, but yeah, when you look at any of the other, like, Batman stuff, he is just that obsessed. Yeah, but going off Batman, yeah, Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, they're still together. They still have this thing where they are so comfortable with each other, they can just do anything together and nothing together. Ivy is more than content with it. Harley, yeah, she's Harley. She always needs some excitement. She has that short attention span. So yeah, they go to Superman's town, at first just for like a little night out, a little vacation, but they end up being impressed by how clean it is compared to Gotham. So yeah, they decide to stay, but it's not just that, it's just watching them, their banter, their back and forth, and them just like endlessly being there for each other. It is corny, but in the cutest way. And yeah, it just brings me back to like, I don't know, the first or second season where they are just like bestest of best friends and they just like love bouncing off each other. And then the fact that they just also happen to, be romantically in love and banging. Yeah, it just all fits together so perfectly. It flows so sweetly. It's just quite lovely to me. They are in Metropolis, and honestly, I don't know that much about Metropolis. I mean, at most, I remember some things from like the 90s version of the Superman cartoon, and yes, I watched the My Adventures with Superman series. But yeah. Yeah, also, yeah, it has really made me appreciate the different ways that you can reboot characters. Like, this Harley Quinn show is still my favorite of the reboots, but it has given me new perspective on how to reboot. Like, I didn't like the new Lois Lane in the My Adventures series. I found her annoying. But then when you think about it and the core of Lois Lane's character, she is obsessive too about finding out the story. So yeah, the part where they make her like of that and maybe a little less charming because she's so determined, it makes sense in that version of the show. It does. I miss her long hair, but yeah, I have the white brunette long hair version of Lois in this Harley Quinn show. But so far, her shtick has been she is underappreciated. She is smart, but not charming at all. So, yeah, she seems really like underplayed. And she's playing up to that. Not unlike Mirabelle and Encanto, where, she's so unspecial, she's kind of laughing at herself to keep the tears in. That's her so far. Yeah. So yeah, Harley and Ivy got to, Metropolis, and Ivy got a new job working for Lena Luthor. Even though she hates the Luthors, Lena, voiced by the same person who's done Lana Kane from the Archer series, and I'm happy for that actress. I'm happy thinking that, Lana Kane, it's not her at all, but I like thinking that she started a new life where she just embraces being an evil rich CEO and she just flaunts her money. As much as just like painfully entitled, like she only wears an outfit one day and then burns it. But I think she's a little bored with like Metropolis's perfection, and that's why she's encouraging Harley to, be a little Harley and encouraging Ivy to grow things. Yeah. Yeah, even though it's very obvious that the whole background thing is that Lena has teamed up with Brainiac to keep Metropolis perfect, and the new Gothams who have, come to the city are really, pushing his buttons. I can't tell if Lena is just, pushing her new friends along for her own amusement or to test the Brainiac system. Maybe both. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. So that's the first episode. The second one shows that even more people from Gotham are moving to Metropolis. Wow, I really want people to go back and help Gotham. I really do. It's so sad. Poor Gotham. I mean, it's always had the most villains and criminals of all, and it is a nightmare. I don't want to live there, but I want someone to help the people that live there who can't move. Anyway, other friends who have moved. King Shark. Love that big softy. Him and his dozen of kids. Yeah, Harley and Ivy are their godmothers, so he asked them to babysit, and Harley is not nice to them at all. She yells and threatens them at every minute, and those kids are like, they're bratty, but they're shark children, so I like them anyway. Yeah, she threatens them at every moment, and it is vile, but they don't seem to care, so I think Harley, in her own terrible way, made new friends. Yay! Oh, and Bane and his strange family that he made up in the Kite Man series, yeah, they also moved to Metropolis because, yeah, he and that very nice, what was her name? It's Betty. Yeah. She and Bane are apparently together, raising Goldilocks from the Queen of Fables. God, there is a lot of craziness that came after. But hey, after 5 seasons, why not? They too have moved to Metropolis to raise a family. Wow. Yeah, I wonder how Kite Man and Golden Glider are doing without Bane. Probably fine. But who knows? Yeah, with all this new chaos. And yeah, episode 2 has revealed something very tragic and amazing about Poison Ivy. While Harley has her lighthearted adventure with babysitting, Ivy meets her background story. I'm talking about Jason Woodrow, her professor / inappropriate lover who betrays her, when she's a college student, when she's, in med school. Because, oh, cutest part, Ivy, while she's not green yet, she makes a little baby Frank. She mixes DNA and grows him, and he's like this cute little chibi version, and just the love and adoration she has for her little creation. She's so happy. And she shows it to her professor / inappropriate boyfriend, and, he's like, oh my god, we'll make so much money. And she's like, sorry, it's not an it, it's a Frank. Which, yeah, leads to him betraying her, him wanting to leave her for dead, her gaining her powers. And yeah, she's at first terrified to see him, and Lena tells her to suck it up for business worthy, which, makes you question how good of a friend she really is. Oh, but Ivy does, and yeah, Ivy, she takes her revenge, scaring him with her super sharp vines and all, and going on about how after the accident it ruined her life because everyone thought she was an incompetent scientist after that. And no one believed her about her side of the story. So yeah, I love that she always claims that she's not really a villain. I mean, she has a comfort zone with killing people that is quite villainous. But she genuinely does want to help plants. She wants to help the earth. And yeah, I'm living in New Orleans right now during this snowstorm, and the world, yeah, nature could use some help. Climate change is real, people. The fact that my only faith in it is an animated character is so sad. Yeah, anyway, back to my escapism. So, yeah, Poison Ivy and her revenge to the man who ruined her career and, forced her to take a very toxic poison that gave her amazing goddess like powers, but still doesn't change the fact that he hurt her so deeply, like in the soul. Yeah, yeah. She decides to do to him, hoping, the crazy experiments in his lab will just kill him, but now instead they seem to turn him into a monster. I've read the Poison Ivy comic series, and the monster he is in the comics looks a little different than the little reveal of a monster he is in this animated series. So, dealer's choice. Who knows what's going to happen next? Oh, God. I mean, she didn't tell Harley what she did, probably because she's probably told Harley about Jason before, like, when Harley was still her therapist. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem great that Ivy keeps dating people who have a little power over her, but she and Harley have a much more complicated history than that. They were both adults. They were friends first, even with their situation. So yeah, she and Harley, it's different. It's better. Their power dynamic has changed over the years, and their love and trust is real. But yeah, yeah. Ivy probably has reasons for why she didn't tell her girlfriend now, because Harley probably wouldn't approve, or she would overly approve. Who knows? Again, we'll see how that comes out. Now, can I already imagine people complaining that, oh, the show only proves that men are always terrorizing women. It's so unfair to men. No, it's unfair to bad men. Okay? Like, if our heroes, weren't female, there would still be these evil professors that would betray him. I mean, look at Big Hero 6. So, yeah, the issue isn't that all men are evil. The issue is there are evil men, and yeah, society should be harsher to them and not always give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Yeah. So, Harley Quinn season 5, you have my love. You still have my love. I am really looking forward to what comes next. I want to see Lois Lane become more than what she is. I want to know, like, if this universe has Damian Wayne, does that mean they have Superman Jr.? I want to see if they're friends. I want to see if they hang out. I want to see that. Oh, and yeah, we all know that Nightwing isn't dead, and from the trailer we saw that Red X is going to come along. I want to see what he has to say about getting his revenge on Harley. I want to see if Talia has a backup plan. I want to see if Starfire and the other Teen Titans show up. Oracle seems to be looking for Nightwing, so I want to know, did they have some stupid romance in the background? Or is it a crush? Or does Oracle genuinely just like her, like, bat coworker and want to know, like, is he okay? Will it lead to her finding out that Harley killed Nightwing? God, will it break up their friendship? I hope not, because Harley does love Batgirl/Oracle. She does, as a friend. So yeah, a lot of loose ends that might be tied up or frayed more. I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. I would admit the convenience of just telling Superman to go on vacation was a little too easy. But, let him have his own journey and all that. Yeah, this will really, like, keep me sated until the next season of My Adventure with Superman comes out. Ah, God, that is a sappy but wonderful show.